Hey you guys, how is everybody doing? It is trying to look a little sunny here. I'm hoping the sun pops out because it'll help with my lighting. So I posted a picture of this in the group, and asked if anybody knew what it was. I'm gonna play around with this today. Um, this is the shaker window and confetti thin cuts. So we sell these and they're $21.95. They're made to go into a kettle bug or a Sizzix or the Big Shot, any kind of die cutting machine. I bought these a long time ago. They're still available, and I believe they're going to be carried over to the new catalog. But they're to make shaker cards, and I don't know if any of you know what a shaker card is, but I've got the pieces cut out to make a card. But what it is it creates, this is a piece of acetate, because you have to order these to go with it. These are the shaker window foam and acetate packages. So this acetate goes over the sticky foam. This is a ring that you'll take off. This is just the backing in here. But it'll go over that, and you put your confetti and sequins or whatever inside of there on your card. So I thought I would try it because I've never made one. I thought it looked like a lot of fun. The kids would get a kick out of that. I haven't decided what I'm going to put on it yet. I'll probably make it, some type of a birthday card, because we have lots of those. So what I did was, these dies, they come on a magnetic sheet. So see, they don't fall off. They stick to the sheet. They're metal. I love they come on a magnetic sheet because they're easier to keep track of that way. I'll put these back in here. But I also wanted to show you guys some different inking techniques. Not just for stamping. Oh, the adhesive on the back. Okay. I'm just going to set that aside. So I think what I'm going to do is stick this down. And I want to use this as the fern, and see how that side's darker and then that side's lighter. I want to use, let's turn this off and see. So darker, lighter. I want to use the darker side on the top. So I'm just going to take my adhesive and run some on here. It doesn't take a whole lot of adhesive. This is really good adhesive. I was really surprised. And line it up. I see a lot of you posting about that mini album, and I love seeing what you guys make. Okay, so I've got my base. Let's see. I know that this has a film that you kind of have to scratch back. It's a protective film to keep it from getting scratched. So see. Hi, Jody. How are you, sweetheart? Denise, you finally made it to a live. You guys can go back and watch the replay, but I started by showing this because I posted this morning and asked everybody if they knew what it was. And it's our shaker window and confetti dies, and they're for a die cut machine. I have a Big Shot, but we promote the Kettle Bug. I'm not going to go buy a Kettle Bug because, like I said, I have the Big Shot. I already stuck this down. I'm just going to put a shaker card together real quick, and then I have something I want to show you guys about inking that has nothing to do with stamping, but I am going to pick a sentiment for this card, and I'm using the April stamp of the month. So sweet. I love this stamp set. I think that I want to put a butterfly. I'm going to try and get it on here. So what are you guys doing today? Denise, I know you've got the house to yourself. And that's just crazy because you never ever have the house to yourself. So I think I want to put, I'm going to use Sapphire. I love Sapphire, you guys. It's our blue, our dark blue. I need my cushy. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp off. Well, that didn't work very well. You know why? Because I don't have a cushy under it. I'm going to stamp off because I want to use the second generation, which is, hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I'll just turn it over. Okay. And I stuck my finger in the ink, but oh, I've got ink all over me. And it will transfer onto your card. Just see that little spot? That's a second generation. And here is the first. So it's like you can get two different colors out of your ink, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not crazy about that. I'm going to redo it. And hopefully, I need my paper towel because I got a little bit on my block. Let's see. All right, I'm going to stamp off again. And then we'll try this again. There we go. That's what I wanted. A nice, pretty light screw stamping. Hey, Karen. Hi, Sylvia. All right, so I've got that stamp. Now I need my sentiment. And I think I am going to go with I So Totally Love You, because this is going to go for one of my grandchildren, and I do so totally love them. And I'm going to wipe this down. I always use a wet paper towel. I'm waiting on my stamp cleaner. I should have it this week. I think Tuesday I get my order in. I'd have to go back and look. But I just stamp it off and then wipe it off. Okay, so remember our stamp blocks have a line here. That line to keep your stamp straight. I should be using something that, well, I'm going to have to put this catty corner, so I'm really going to have to eyeball it because it really doesn't. Now, I haven't used this one, so I'm going to season it by rubbing it on my wrist and rubbing it on my hand. All right. So now, because I did the butterfly with the second generation stamping, I want to do this with the first because I want it to be just a little darker. And I'm going to have to stick my head in the way a little bit. Because I want to kind of go on the butterfly. Hopefully. And I did get ink on it because it's all over my hands, but look at that. So I did a second generation and then took it with the first generation so you could still see it over the butterfly. Isn't that pretty? And I did get ink there, but I'm okay with that. I wonder, I do have, I gotta find it in one of my little drawers over here. I do have an adhesive remover. It's not gonna work. They make these erasers called a sand eraser. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but it will erase ink because it's got sand in it, so it rubs your paper off a little bit. But I'm okay with that because we're gonna have other stuff in it. Okay, so I close up my, I've never made a shaker card before, you guys, This is the first time, and we'll see what happens. We will see. Yes, Karen, you made it, girl. Oh, season it, Denise. I will explain that in a moment. That's what we do. Does anybody else remember how we or why we season our stamps? If you guys do, feel free to post her an answer. It's a great question, Denise. Great question. Okay, so now I need to stick this onto here. I believe if anybody's done this before, let me know if I'm doing it right. Okay, and I want to do it kind of off to the side here a little bit, because I thought what I would do is put some butterflies over here. Okay, so there's that part. So now I need this part. Okay, so this is foam. You can see how thick, kind of how thick it is. This foam is going to allow it to act as like a tray. Okay, so, and it comes filled, and these are cut into squares, so I took them all out because you can use them as foam adhesive, which I think is pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm going to take that off. So now you're left with the ring. I'm going to try really hard to get it on here right, because once it's stuck, it's stuck. So there we go. There's that. All right, that's where I'm at so far. And I went ahead earlier and cut. So I'll show you. These are the pieces I have left over from the die that I used. I'm not going to throw these away. I'll use these on a scrapbook layout. But it comes with little confetti dies, so you can cut your own confetti. So I did blue and green hearts. And I'm going to put those in here. Okay, so I've dumped those in here. I've got some sequins from, I believe, So Much Happy. I've got them, I went through and they come all in one package. I went through and separated them and put them in different packages so that I would have green and but you know, by itself, and have blue by itself. So I want to put a couple of loose sequins in here. There's some green. I'm going to get my blue. But I believe these were from So Much Happy. They all come in one big package, and they're all mixed together. But they're loose, and I'm just sprinkling them in. See, they're loose sequins, but they didn't come in this. Okay, so there's that. I got some sequins. So let me hold that up here. So see, I've got all that in there. And now I need to, I gotta find my plastic, you guys, because it's, oh, what did I do with my plastic? There it is. So now I've got to stick this, the lid, so to speak, onto here. Okay. I have an anti-static pouch for my embossing, but I can't find it. And you really should use one. So I'm going to peel off the sticky, because this foam ring is double-sided. I'm going to peel that off. I'm going to stick this on here. I don't think it matters which side. And try and get it lined up. Okay. See, isn't that cute? Look at that. Okay, but I'm not done, because I don't want to have just that sitting there. I want it to match. So this is what I cut my white base with, is this one. All right. My confetti was cut with the one with the hearts. And then there's one with the stars too. Well, it came with this one. And I thought, well, what's that one for? So I cut it out. And it gives me like a quilted frame. See all the little dotted stitching looking. I love it, you guys. I'll use this for more than shaker cards. No, I didn't because Gisela, I can't find it. So it's okay, but it's working because it's not sticking. So you guys, the best way to do this is with liquid glass. Liquid glass is going to be your best adhesive, and that comes from customers and consultants. Everybody that's made this has said the same thing. This is what works best for sealing, and it does not ever come off. This stuff is permanent like cement, you guys. Okay, I'm going to get my tweezers to help me out here. But no, Gisela, I didn't use the anti-static pouch because, like I said, I can't find it. It's here somewhere. All right. So I put that on. Make sure I'm not oozing out the sides. Oh, you guys, this is so cute. And I haven't even done the rest of it yet. Look. Isn't that cute? And you can shake it all down to the bottom. Look at that. But wouldn't a kid love to get one of these and play with it? I love this. Oh, I'm going to be making a whole bunch of these, you guys. Yep. This is definitely going to be in my future. You know, like I said, I bought that die set probably a year ago. And I have never used it because I really wasn't sure how. And, oh, I love this. So can you guys see the butterfly? And then when you shake this down, hopefully the glue didn't seep in there. It says, when the confetti gets out of the way, the recipient will see it says, I so totally love you. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'll finish this card another day. So what I wanted to show you guys was this. And can you guys tell? I don't know if you guys can tell that this is different blues. And then up here, see the white moon? I wanted to show you guys how to do this. But also what I did, let me see. Is that better or worse? Somebody tell me real quick, that light, is it better or worse? Oh, Denise, you're so funny. Hi, Cindy. Light on or light off? Oh, I think light off. I think light off. Isla always tells me light off. Okay, so what I also did to go with this was I took the inside of one of those that I had left. This is what I cut it out of. See? So I thought I could make a card front with that. So look, I put that on there. All right. So then I thought, you know, it'd be really pretty if I added a butterfly and maybe a flower. And here's some leaves. Let's see. I like this leaf. I inked these as well. Stamped them out and inked them. But stick some leaves on here. Maybe have one go up into the image or whatever. And I would put this up here. Okay. And then where else? What else? Oh. And then I stamped another little butterfly. And I used different kinds of ink on this. I used Sapphire, Lagoon, and white. And I thought that would be cute, you know, to have another little butterfly on here. But let me show you. What do you think? I thought I would show you guys how to do this stuff, how to do this, how to do that, and how to do that, all with ink. I didn't use any colored pencils, no markers, no crayons, no paint. It's all ink. So, thank you, Denise. Okay, so I went ahead and stamped out, I'll go this way, stamped out a bunch of images that I could go ahead and cut. And I started working with this one. I'm going to show you how I've colored the butterfly. So I've got a drawer full of ink daubers here. And because I don't have a light, I've got to look this one and this one. Oh, you guys, look, I made another purse. I had to do a class for a consultant group, but I put our shimmer trim with a sparkle, and I put glitter gems. Isn't that pretty? I love these purses, you guys. I'm having so much fun making them. All right, so I'm going to take Sapphire, and I'm going to take Lagoon. And those are the two colors, and you would think, oh, those don't go together. Yeah, they kind of do. You know, they kind of do. So to color a butterfly, I've got ink on here still, but I'm just going to daub into it one time. All right. And I'm going to see how dark that is. I don't want my butterfly to be that dark. I wonder if I can, if you guys will bear with me for a second, I'm going to see if I can zoom in with my webcam just a little bit. I haven't quite figured out how to work the webcam while it is being utilized. So I'm still trying to figure that out. There we go. Let's see where I'm at here. Did that go in? All right, I put my controller over here. There we go. Now I can show you. All right, so see how dark that is? I don't want it that dark. So I just stamped it off after I stuck it in my, stuck it in my ink. I dabbed it off. So all I'm gonna do is just color lightly around the outside. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna color with the ink dauber, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And I'm not pressing very hard at all. Okay, so there's that color. So now I want to go lighter towards the center. So I'm gonna get ink all over me. I'm gonna wipe it on my shirt. I have an old paint shirt on, you guys. My friend Denise has seen my old paint shirts. So now I'm gonna get Lagoon, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go off, okay? And now I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna start in the dark and just lightly come towards the middle. All right? And it's like, turn it this way. See, my butterfly is two-toned. Isn't that pretty? So you can keep going, though. You don't have to stop there. Since I've already used this and taken some of the color off, if I come back in with it just a little bit, and I mean barely, I'm barely putting pressure down here, you guys. I've changed that color. Now it looks like I've got the dark blue, a different color, and then the Lagoon in the center. Isn't that pretty? Okay. I'm going to zoom back out. I've got to figure out how to... Sorry, I'm trying to read. Thank you, you guys. No, they aren't, Cindy. It's something that I created, the purse pattern. I'm using them for marketing for my business, but I'm thinking about doing, I have a club, you guys, you know, a card club. Well, not a card club. It is, I got a 50 club and a 25 club. And the people that join the club will be the ones that learn how to make these purses. So it's just an incentive. So, okay, here's the Lagoon butterfly. All right. And where's my scissors? Here they are. I'll tell you what, I cannot wait. Okay, so yesterday, my daughter and my grandkids moved out. They finally moved back to their house. And I was so sad. I cried. I'm going to miss them when you're used to having them here and then they're gone. You know, it is an adjustment. And my daughter's 30. It's not like she's never been on her own. But I really did. I hate for you guys to sit and watch me cut. I really did hate for them to move out. But the kids will still be here every day because I babysit for her. Excuse me. And I'll see her every day. But I told her, she says, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "But you can come back anytime." And she said, "Well," she goes, "I don't want to make it hard on you when I leave." I said, "Then never leave." And she goes, "I wish." I said, "I know. I could live with my children. You guys, I know I'm crazy, but I would live with them all forever as long as we had a house big enough that I had my own space." Definitely. But anyway, what I was saying about the club was I have a 25 club and I have a 50 club. The 25 club, they work the same way, except the 50 runs for 5 months. And I believe the 25 runs for 6. I'd have to go back and look, you guys, because I have it all written down. But if you join the club, what you're doing is committing to spending $50 a month, okay, which a lot of people do anyway. But this way it'll count towards something, because what happens is, like say for the 50 club, we have 5 people. Well, each person picks a month, and 1 month out of that 5 months, they're the ones that get all the hostess rewards. You can get more outside orders. Okay, so there's my butterfly. I've got it cut out. I kind of curled the tail up. So it's cut out. Now I'm going to cut. No, I'm not going to cut one of those. Right now, I'm just going to cut that. So I want to show you guys how to do this background. But I'm going to, I got to show you these side by side. See the different ways you can do them. All I did different with this one is I just used Sapphire. It's just the amount of pressure that I used to create that. So it looks like it's 3 different colors, but it isn't. It's just one. This one is the 2 different colors that I did for you guys just now. But I just love the different effects that you can get. And our inks are so vibrant. I mean, you guys, I've been a mixed media artist for a long time. Denise, you can tell them that. I use all kinds of products, but the colors that I get from this, I absolutely love. Okay, so let's move on to this. So I've decided that what I want to do now is I don't want to make, I'm going to grab this and show you. I don't want to make one of these to go on top of it. All right, I just want to use this. So what am I going to do? You know, because if I mess it up. So I took that dye and I made a mask out of craft stock, because craft is a lot more sturdier than regular cardstock. This kind is anyway. So I'm just going to, this is just post-it note. I'm going to line this up as best as I can. I know it's a circle, but, and I'm just going to take that down, okay? So I'm going to use Lagoon and Sapphire, since those are the colors that I'm concentrating on. I'm trying to do more blue and get away from so much pink. Not that I'm against pink. I wonder if I got enough in here. I've got enough in here. So now I'm just going to put this on my finger, and I would daub. I would daub off a little bit, and I'm just going to start coloring around with that. Now I'm going to put a little more pressure, because I really want the outside to be a little darker. So because I want it to be darker yet, I'm going to go ahead and dab into here. Look at that. Look at that color. Let me get around here so you can see it. My hand's not in the way. Look at that edge. Isn't that beautiful? And now I'm going to rub some of this off, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to fill that in a little bit. And then I'm going to go and kind of make it look like clouds. So you use more pressure and less pressure, okay? So now I've got that. Oops, don't want that to move. I got it on the outside of my card, but that's all right. Now I'm going to come in with the Lagoon. And I'm going to color some more. And the thing is, no matter what you do, it's going to look different every time. It's going to look different. So I'm going to come in with this. And then I don't have a dauber for white. So I went ahead and dug out a makeup sponge. I don't recommend using them because they kind of skip all over your work. But I'm getting some white ink just so I can use it to blend. Because, oops. Because I want these to kind of blend a little bit. Well, now I'm going to end up messing it up. But let me show you what the white does. So can you see that? The white softens it and takes out all that harshness. So my Post-its aren't working that well. They're not holding it down very well. So now I want to come back in with the Sapphire and just kind of blend a little bit more. Blend, blend, blend. And then how I made a moon was I took one of these and I stuck it in the white and I decided where I wanted my moon and I put it on there. Okay. Now, I didn't get that to cover this very well. So I did get it on the edges, so I can't use this one as a card, but that's okay. Can you guys see that? Isn't that pretty? Let's try another one. Oh, I want to try another one. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this again, but I think what I'm going to do is move it just a little bit more. And I'm going to use the Sapphire. And I think I'm going to use red with it. So let me get a dauber here. I've got one that I use for red and one that I use for sugar plum. So I don't want to grab the one I use for sugar plum and stick it in there. All right, so there's my red. I wonder. Where, now this is all experimental, you guys. I haven't tried this. But let's see. I'm going to put some red in here. And it's picking up some of that blue. I just dab off one time just so that I don't want a real harsh line. I want it to blend. I do too, Karen. I love the blues and greens. Okay, so there's that. Now, I better put my lid in here. I'll end up daubing into the wrong one. Now I'm going to grab some Lagoon. Lagoon. I love this Lagoon color, you guys. It's like a teal. My little granddaughter, she says, Grandma, that's my favorite color. I said, I know. She loves it. Okay. So now I'm going to come in here with this color and just start blending. And because these are pigment-based inks, you got a little time to work with them. All right, so there's the Lagoon with it. And you guessed it, now I'm going for my Sapphire. Oops, it helped if I grabbed the one that had the ink pad in it. Let's see what happens, you guys. Let's just see what happens. I don't want it too dark. That's still a little dark yet. Okay. I want to go wipe some of this off. And I'm just really lightly bringing that color in here. Real light. And I'm going to mix it in. Oops, my card moved. You don't want to do mix one color over another that are complete opposites until they've set up just a little bit because you don't want to muddy it. Come on. Always on film, isn't it, you guys? So I'm going to come in and just work with this. Okay. And I'm going to put my moon there. And then, can you see how it kind of, let me let this focus for a second. See if I can pick up the light. Oh, get my hand out of the way. It made that red kind of a purple. And now I've got like a purple color. And then the Lagoon and the Sapphire. And then there's my moon. And I would even take my finger and kind of soften that up a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be for my card. I don't really care that it kind of smudged a little bit because there's things that we can do to hide that. So now, let me wipe my hand. Look at my hands. Oh, you guys. Oh, I'll get a baby wipe. I've got baby wipes in here for my hands. Just don't use them on your stamps. You don't want to use them on your stamps. These are even alcohol-free, but I'll tell you, it'll put fuzz all over your stamps. So now, we're going to make this look like something. Don't know what yet, but it's going to look like something, you guys. You trust me? I don't know if I do, but all right. So let me move this out of the way. I put my lid on there so I don't knock it everywhere. So the stamp set that I've been working with and playing with to make these, look at that one. Let's wait for it to focus a little bit. Bring it up. There we go. Isn't that pretty? They just are. I mean, even though I use the same colors, look at the difference. It just makes a big difference. And then here's this one. Look at that. They're different all the time. I love it. It's like a surprise. Okay, so I've been using, what is this called? You guys, I've said it a million times. Love So Sweet. Is it? Yes, Love So Sweet. I had to look. I'm going to use this one right here to kind of make it look like branches off of a tree. You know? Thought that would be kind of neat. And because it's a night scene, I think I'm going to do that in the only color I didn't grab. Let me grab it. I think I'm going to do it in charcoal. I could do it in a green, you know, but because it's a night scene, I don't think I want to. I got ink right there. I'm getting ink all over me, you guys. And this one's been seasoned. Denise, a seasoned stamp means it's ready to be used. And when you go to use it, you want to twist and pat. Okay, so I think I'm going to put, oh, I need my cushy. Need my cushy. What did I do with it? What did I do with it, you guys? Okay, I'm looking. I don't see it, so I will grab one from another stamp set because I will end up finding it. Let me grab one. All of our stamp sets come on with one of these. It's to use with your stamps, you guys. I'm going to set this over here out of my way. All right. So I am going to put, oh, well, it's already under here. So I couldn't find it. So I'm going to put it underneath my paper that I'm working on and put my card on top of that because I don't want to stamp off onto my mat. So I think I'm going to put some branches here and I'm going to put one there. we're going to come over here. I got to make sure that I'm still on my cushy. I've got a mat coming, you guys. Once I get the mat, I won't have to do that. If you get ink on your block, wipe it off. Otherwise, it's going to get all over your project. I'm going to put this one here. Oh, I'm liking the way that that's looking. What do you guys think so far? So now I'm going to do a second generation up here. So see, it kind of looks like it's in the background. I don't know if you can see that. See how it looks like that's kind of in the background. So I'm going to continue on, and my sentiment is going to go over the top of it. So I just wanted to and then I'm going to stamp off because I want to do a second generation there and maybe even a third here. Yep, I do. I like that. Okay. So there's that with the charcoal. So now I'm going to take this butterfly that we made, and I'm going to pop the wings up a little bit because I think I'm going to put it right here. I could put it down here. I could put it down here. I think I like it better up here. And then the other one that I did, this color, I think I'm going to use this one from the other one I did because it's a little bit lighter. And I just kind of roll the wings up a little bit while I'm holding the body down. Okay. And then I'll show you how I attach it. So, excuse me. I told you that that die set. So look, not these right here, but all the rest of this came from that circle. So I can use all of this. You know, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, well, heck, that's going to save me on foam dots and stuff alone. So I'm just going to cut one of these because I don't need a very big piece. And I'm going to stick it. I'll use my tweezers in the middle of that fold where I folded the wings up. That's where I'm going to stick that. And this one too. Okay, so I stuck them on there like that. And then I'm going to take liquid glass because I want the center. Put a little bit in the middle and just a little on the edge of the wings because I don't want them to lift off the card, but I don't want it to be flat either. And then I'm going to take the foam covers off without sticking my hand in glue. Okay. And then I'm going to put this, I think, right here. There we go. So can you see how my butterfly has dimension? All right, so there's that so far. And then I made these earlier, doing the same way that I did for the butterflies. I just stamped them out, and I think what I'm going to do to this one, though, because this is how I roll, you guys. I have one thing in mind, I always end up doing another. I'm going to get this Sapphire. Okay, what I did was I took a little bit of this is a second generation stamp in Lagoon. And I took Lagoon and went around the edges of it, okay, to leave the center lighter. Well, now I'm going to take the Sapphire and go around the edges to make them even just a little bit darker, just to give it more detail and add another color in there. Because it's all about color today, you guys. Ways that we can use our inks that are for more than just stamping. So now there it is. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that's just so pretty, you guys. I hope you guys could see it like I see it. So that's going to go. Look how that pops off my card. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to stick this on a foam dot. And I would probably use, because this flower, I'm going to use a couple more. Boy, these foamies are really sticky. Use a couple more just to, so that it doesn't get flat. And don't lay your inked flower down on your card. My flower is going to cover that, but yeah, I just got ink on it. I'm a very messy crafter, I guess. But if you do all this, like if you make this like I'm doing, as long as you get everything dry and heat set before you put it together, you're not going to have any smears. My problem is I'm doing a live video, so I can't wait for everything. I am going to hit this with my heat tool, though. But I can't wait for everything to dry, or we'd be sitting here all night. You know? And although I would love to sit with some of you all night, I don't like being one-sided. So I'm just going to heat set this a little, just to get that dried up so it doesn't smear. Hopefully my camera is blocking out the sound. It's supposed to. Alright. That's good enough for me. Because I really don't like to sit here and do that. Alright, so now, where am I going to put this? Let's see. I want to put my sentiment on there. So I'm going to put this about right there. And now I'm going to get my leaves. And I'm just going to glue those flat because my flower's already up. So these are going to go flat. And I'm going to put one here because I love the way it looks going up there with that color. And I want to put one. I'm going to put it, let's see, about right there. Scoot that in a little bit. I'm hitting one of those foam things is what it is. So there's that. I think I need another leaf. I've got another one. I just got to find it. It's probably in here. But yeah, the leaves all turn out different too. I love it. So what I did was I stamped it in fern, which is a light green. I took New England ivy and went around the edge. And then I just kissed it lightly with Lagoon, just to make it look like it was, you know, had some color. And I just thought that was really pretty. Just practice and experiment, you guys. You'd be surprised at what all you can do with your inks. There's lots and lots of stuff that we can do. Ooh, I'm going to add this one too. Let's just add them all, because I think they're pretty. I love flowers. Flowers make me happy. So there's that so far. Isn't that pretty? I just love how those pop. Okay, so all we have left to do is put a sentiment on here. And I think if I'm a stamp set, what do we got here? I so totally love you. You're my favorite. Love this. Thanks. Happy times. I think I'm going to go with I so totally love you. So, and I promise you guys I will wash my stamps. But you know what? I was wondering, do you think that maybe I need another. I think I need another. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me get this on here. And I'm going to stamp this onto, let me get a scratch piece over here. I've got a scratch piece of white daisy. And my cushion is still under here, you guys. So I'm going to grab my Sapphire since I'm working with blues. And I did get a little bit on my block. This is why we use blocks that are fit for the size of our stamps. But I just didn't want to drag them all out. And I'm just going to stamp this on here. Look at, I just love how our inks and our papers work together. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to bubble cut around this. And remember what bubble cutting is, you guys, and what fussy cutting is. Somebody tell me, what's the difference? I'm going to cut this out. I could have stamped it straight on my card, but I didn't want to. I'm going to go across there. I love these scissors, you guys. These scissors are such a joy. And they don't hurt my hands. Oh my gosh. I'm so thankful for that. And so did anybody answer me? I probably lost some of you. I know it can be a little boring watching some of these, but I really want to do a mini album series for anybody that would like to join in. What we would do is I would show you, the first video would be making the cover and the back cover, okay? So we'd be making the actual book. Whoops. There's my sentiment. And like I said, because I am using, oh, let's see, I've got a piece of, I hate to cut a big piece, but here it is. Let me see, will it fit on here? Yep, it will. All right, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my finger to kind of smear that around a little bit, spread it around. I'm going to put it on the dark side. Make sure I get it on there enough so I have room to cut around it. Whoops. It doesn't have to be straight because, like I said, I'm going to cut around it. I'll fix this a little bit. There we go. All right. I just wanted to give it a little shadow. Like normally what I do is I stamp out a shape and then I would stamp my sentiment on it, but I like to do it this way too sometimes. I just think it looks fun and playful and just as another way of doing things. But yeah, the series for the mini album. So the first one would be building the book, and then the second one I would show you how to make all the pages. The third one we would concentrate, or no, probably the second one would be the spine. So it wouldn't be very long, you know, these videos. And then we would finally get to the point where we're decorating it together. Okay, so there's that. It's just enough Lagoon to, all right, and I'm going to pop this up. So I'm going to get some. I'm going to use one of these smaller ones. That's not going to work. But that will. Oh, these foam, they really stick. They're stickier than the foam that you buy to use for this stuff. All right, I'm going to pull all this off. But yeah, so the mini albums. So that's what it would be, and then we would decorate them together. You know, like we would go maybe decorate, get everything cut, and decorate pages 1 through 3, or, you know, just like that somehow. Those are really sticky. All right, I want to grab it where. And this is also a great way to hide where I messed up with my ink. So what do you think? You guys like that? All right, so I had another idea. This is the shimmer pen, shimmer brush. I love the shimmer brushes, you guys. You know that I do. So I thought, why not add some shimmer? So I'm going to add shimmer. You shake it and squeeze. I always squeeze it. There we go. Can you see that puddle right there, that little puddle? I always squeeze it out on something just so it doesn't get all over my card. But I'm going to go in here and I'm going to paint on my moon and make it shimmery. And look at the color, it's changing. Can you guys see that? But that's because of all the shimmer, the white ink, the sapphire ink. See, it's getting on mine. But that's okay. I can clean my shimmer pen off, the shimmer brush. Okay, so there's that, and it's mixing in. Hope it's going to run a little bit, but I'll fix it. All right, can you see it turn purple? Oh, that's just so pretty. I think that I should put some on my butterfly. And let's see, maybe over here, just put a few dabs. I just do it here and there. I don't do it all over because I just like to pick up hints of shimmer. And maybe on the flower, we'll do it in the center. Oh, that looks pretty. And maybe just a swipe on the leaves a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, that butterfly. Can you guys see that? I'm going to hold that, see if it'll focus. Can you see that? It's puddled a little bit, but it's okay. See it on my fingers? It's just beautiful shimmer. Look at that moon. Can you see that? I'm trying to look over the top so you guys can see. I'm just blowing on it a little bit. Now the moon is all shimmer. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. The flower has shimmer. And the butterfly. So what do you guys think? Do you think it turned out all right? I like the techniques. I'm not disliking the card, you know. Hi, Shirley. Karen, you can use either one. You can use a pigment or a dye. Either one. The pigment inks stay wetter a little bit longer. A pigment ink goes on top of your paper. They do dry permanent, but you have a little longer to work with them. That's why you can use a pigment ink to do like embossing. You just have to work quick with embossing though. Yes, Gisela. The bubble is not touching. It's leaving that white trim around it like I did around the letters. Fussy cutting is cutting right up to the image like I did on these. Very good, very good. Oh, Gisela, I know, right? Thank you, Jody. I love the shimmer pens, the shimmer brushes, you guys. I love them, love them, love them. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. Um, I did a poll. Look for the poll. If you haven't answered, it's asking, what kind of projects you guys want to see. I want to give you guys what you want. It's not about what I like. If I was doing what I like, we would be doing acrylic painting videos, you guys. But no, it's about what you like and about what you want. I'm leaning in over here trying to pick stuff up. So just let me know on the poll. And if you have any suggestions or comments, stick them on there. Let me know. Honestly, I wouldn't ask if I didn't want to know. And let's see, don't forget to check out the club. I really want to do a club. I just think it'd be really fun. And like I said, this is going to be, here's this one. This purse is going to be something that I do just with my club members. Here's another one I made. I just think they're really pretty. They make great gifts. People love them. I get all kinds of compliments on them. So check that out. Don't forget about the giveaway for $25 for any order. I'm getting the club and the giveaway mixed up. For any order of any amount, you get a ticket into the drawing for a free paper pack of Feels Like Home. For every $50 in orders, you get 3 tickets for that drawing. Okay. So then you also get a ticket into a drawing for a full-size stamp set. If you order $50 twice, you get to do it twice. Your club, if you join a $50 club, it counts towards the giveaway. If you do the $25 club, it counts towards the giveaway. If you put in 2 $25 orders, you're going to get 3 tickets instead of 2 because that equals 50. I really love to do the giveaways too, you guys. So please think about that. And just like I said, go back and read it. Sorry. I'm trying to pick this. That foam is so sticky that it's still on my finger. That's pretty awesome. And then I'm going to finish this card. And I just love how it turned out. I love the colors. I love blue and green together. I love that. I'm going to make more of these. I am definitely going to make more of these. And see, I've already got it in my head. I'm going to make heart-shaped ones. Won't that be pretty with a heart? Oh, yeah. I'm going to put my sentiment over here. I'm going to take a butterfly. You know what? I'll take maybe this one and put it on here. Maybe stick it like that. Put the sentiment here. Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff I can do. All right. That's what I wanted to show you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you'll try it. Play with your inks. They're not just for stamping. Let me know what you think. And God bless you. Thank you for being here. I love you. Have a good day. And peace out. Mwah.